edition of HIMSS 2026. We're in the Nordic booth today for a conversation with Steve Ecker, Chief Growth Officer for Nordic. Steve, hey, known you for over 20 years, man.
I know, man.
It's been shaking with Nordic now.
It's been a year. Yeah.
Is it good?
It's good.
It's good.
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 It's been a lot of work, but it's good. Very rewarding.
You guys have some new branding going up. The booth is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we have. We really spent this last year just really redefining who Nordic is, and we're like everybody going through transition and change. Trying to react to where the industry's going, where our customers are going, what they need, and so we have this focus on. It's not an easy thing to say, but singularly healthcare. All right, and I think it's actually it rings true with where we are, where we want to be in the future for Nordic. And like I said, it's taken us some time. We've had to redefine who our partners are. We've had to, make some transition there, transition our services, make sure that we really define what we do in the marketplace. And it's been great. It's really rewarding. I think you can see from the buzz around here, pardon the pun, that things have really started taking off for us. So it's been great. We had a great year last year, and I expect this year to be even better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. One of the things, though, you have always done so phenomenally well are your managed services. So although you may be looking at, adding things or shaking a few things up, managed services has always been a huge piece of what you all offer.
Yeah, it has. Nordic got started back in, 15 years ago, really being the best in the industry year over year in implementing Epic as an example. Since then the company has grown. We've moved into many services outside of just Epic, of course. Into Oracle Health, and the Workday, and Infor, etc. Advisory services. But I think the things that we are seeing phenomenal growth in is managed services. Whether it's something as simple as offering the service desk, all the way to full ITO for certain clients. Of course, our owner and boss, of course, we completely run their IT shop from an ITO perspective. And we have many clients that are in between. Whether we do AMS, we do Epic AMS, all ancillary applications. Right. And, if there's anything that we've seen the biggest growth in the last few years, it's managed services.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. So how does it look? I know you got some great service lines that you already deliver on. You got a ServiceNow service line. How is that working with your services and your managed services for your clients?
Yeah, ServiceNow has been, we've offered ServiceNow as a service for quite some time, and as a managed service. And, recently what we've noticed is there's a lot of our clients out in the marketplace that have are either considering moving to ServiceNow, or they are looking at, maybe doing the reimplementation or just making sure they maximize the solution. Right. And so we've launched here recently. One of the transitions we've made is to launch a full implementation practice around ServiceNow. And it's been cool. We in a very short amount of time, we've seen significant traction there. Right. And so that's really cool. And when we talk about like how we've offered ServiceNow as a service, or how we've done managed services, I would say that I think we have an obligation and an opportunity in the market to truly do things different. Right. Mickey Davis leads the president of our managed services group. He and I work very closely together, and he's done a tremendous job of not just doing it what the clients expects, but really to go above and beyond. To truly, really focus in on our quality, and differentiating who Nordic is in the market. I think there's an opportunity to truly be a healthcare focused only firm offering managed services in this space, and being able to really understand what that means to our clients. How do we really meet the quality things that they expect us to be able to do, focusing on patient care, allowing them to focus on strategic initiatives, and allow us to do the blocking and tackling behind the scenes so they don't have to allocate resources or compete for resources in their market.
That is beautiful, because at the end of the day, you want them to be able to do what they do best. Absolutely. And so you're just empowering them to be able to focus on the same. So tell us what's happening right now from a client perspective. Anything new or exciting that you're engaging with clients on beyond the managed services or the ServiceNow implementations?
Yes. This is kind of one of those challenging stories, right? So, it's humbling the fact that, for many years, Nordic was always ranked very, very highly.
Yeah.
And I would say over the, last couple of years, Nordic kind of took their eye off the ball. Not completely, but just a little bit, right? And within a few of our clients where, we didn't, really kind of meet the same standard that our clients were used to.
But you know what? Can I just say though, this
Yeah.
is just absolutely beautiful that you acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And you are now pivoting in a different direction, because there's a lot of companies that would just keep their heads down, not acknowledge, hey, maybe we didn't do the best there. So congratulations on being able to recognize it and then keep moving forward.
It's tough, but it's so important.
It is so important.
And it's class. You guys know class, obviously, and class is the one that typically recognizes healthcare. And we used to be kind of the darlings, right? We would go and we'd come back, and somebody made a comment that we'd carry awards back in both arms. Well, that hasn't happened to us recently, and that's because we haven't done the things that we're that we know how to do.
Yeah.
So we have doubled down on our efforts. We launched a program. I'm the sponsor of this program internally. It's our commitment to excellence program. And there's really not a lot of rocket science to it. It's just doing the basics right, ensuring our customers get uniform services from us no matter what they do. If it's ServiceNow, if it's Epic, if it's managed services, they know we run projects the same way, that we report on them the same way, that we're focused, that we're talking to our clients, that we're listening, we're gaining that feedback, we're talking to them about where we're headed and what we're seeing in the industry, doing all the important things. It's really been kind of doubling down on those efforts. It's going to take some time, because all the industry, all those things are kind of lagging indicators. They don't really reflect where we are today, but we know we will never go back to where we were, because it is painful, and we recognize that. But the important thing is we got to make sure that our clients see that, and they recognize and see that the impact, the difference that we're making. And that's going to be our challenge for 2026. Make sure every client feels it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. You're lining up all the right bricks to deliver. Talk to me about resources around all this structure. How are you forming your resource pool and your resources that are going to facilitate this?
Yeah, it's the most important thing, I believe, is that we can't make our clients successful if our employees aren't happy. Okay. And so we have to have consultants that want to be here, that want to be part of this, that want to make sure that they are delivering for our clients. And sometimes that's hard when people aren't in the right place, right? Because they're get a little lost. So we've had to make some pivots, to your point earlier, and make sure people are right, first of all. Second thing is we have to get back to our employees to make sure they understand where we are, where we stand, and how important they are to us.
Yeah.
And so we've done things to enhance whether it's bonus payments, whether it's me going that pretty dang close to on the bonus plan, whether it's cost of living increases. So healthcare insurance is a big problem, right? So we've held that steady for 2 years, including this year. And at the same time, recognition platform where they can get awards and actually use funds to buy them something. They're not big things, but they're little things.
It's appreciation.
It's appreciation.
Correct.
Very nice.
So that's been our focus, is making sure. Oh, the last piece, maybe the most important one, is they have a career trajectory and they understand where they are, right?
Yeah.
And so some people may want to be a role they're in today. For that, they do what they do. And love that.
Yeah.
Other people are looking for, hey, what's next, right? And so for those opportunities, we're paying attention to them. If someone's gone out and gotten their master's degree recently, you got to think, what does that mean? What do they want to do next?
Right.
And so you got to have those conversations.
That is perfect. So you're focusing right now on clients. You're focusing on your people.
Yes.
And I would imagine there's probably a third leg to this. And I'm going to say partnerships. Is partnerships a factor of what you all are assembling together? Any exciting news there?
Yeah. Hopefully something that we can announce soon.
Okay.
Maybe I'm open to be able to do it before, but timing.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that I think the same direction our clients are going. They're thinking about virtual health. They're thinking about hey, how do we ensure that we're meeting the patients where they are.
Yeah.
How do we help them with things, strategies and advisory services around ambient listening, whether or virtual nursing and things along those lines.
Yeah.
I can see, us deep in that space.
Right.
So
We'll see.
Oh.
All this, you have the roadmap and the plan delivery
Yes.
for the new Nordic.
Yeah.
New logos, people bring you.
Yeah.
But I love that you're focused on the people that are delivering.
Yeah.
Because that's very important. It's a lot of lights and boots on the floor. It takes understanding the people behind the labor, what they're going to have inside of the health system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the way you attack that with, let's get growth to our people as well. Let's make sure we reward them. So I commend you guys on delivering on that as well.
Culture key. You got it, and we got to make sure that we continue to commit to that. It's always work. It's always a lot of work, especially when you're a virtual company. And we really don't have everybody in the office ever, right? That's a positive. Over 3,000 employees. We're global. To make sure that our teams are reaching out to one another and feel rewarded and appreciated for the work that they've done.
I love it.
This is great. Well, this has been a great episode here on the floor. We're in the booth today shooting our short film. We started with them last night over the Juliet Lounge. Out. We hope you're there.
It's a crowd.
Maybe a little too crowded. Maybe a big crowd last night. But it was a beautiful event. But again, if you need to make it by 6:31, the booth's on the floor. We're on the upper level of the HIMSS 2026 show floor. I'm here with Steve Eckert, Maureen Eileen, and the Buzz Podcast. And we hope to see you at HIMSS 2026. But until next time, like and subscribe on the buzzpodcast.net. And you guys keep buzzing.